Hey Rach, it's Ange. Alright, so I wasn't going to do my own nails because had been somewhat recently done, but then I broke this. I don't know if you can see that it's broken, but I broke it, so I might as well start with how to remove them because I find removing to be more difficult than actually putting them on. So I start with a nail file and I file down as much as I can without actually getting to my own nail. You can use a Dremel if you want, but be careful with them because they get hot and it hurts actually. And be careful with your cuticles because you don't want to overwork your cuticles. Anyway, so I'm not going to sit here and spend the next 20 minutes showing you how to file a nail, but I will. So I'm going to pause it and then I'll come back when I'm done so you can see what I did. All right. Okay, so now that I've filed them down, I am now going to take a cotton ball, soak it in acetone, put it on my nail, wrap it with tin foil, and then I'm putting all my nails into like thick pair of rubber gloves. So, hold on a second. Okay, so I do 100% acetone. I soak the cotton ball in it. Then I put it on the nail and then wrap it in the tin foil. Okay, so it's on the nail and it's wrapped in the tin foil. And it'll drip everywhere, so be careful not to do this like over hardwood or anything that acetone will eat away at, okay? Anyway, so I do all of my nails and then I put these in those thick rubber gloves that you use like for cleaning toilets and stuff, so that it's not dripping everywhere. And this stays on, I leave it on for like 20 minutes, so leave it on for a nice long time so that it can soften the dip. Okay, so now that I've got all of them, and you may want to take your jewelry off when you do this, but I've got them all in there. I've then put my hand in the rubber glove just to kind of keep everything from dripping everywhere. Just makes it easier, otherwise you're sitting there unable to do anything because you're worried you're going to drip acetone all over your house. Okay? And I'll be back in about... Okay, so I've now taken my hands out of the gloves and taken the foil and everything off. Most of it just came right off. Some of it was still sticky. I use an old filing emery board and just kind of gently rub, and it kind of rolls off just to get the remainder of the stuff off. So at this point, go ahead and thoroughly wash your hands. You want to get all the oils and greases off of your fingers before you start applying the new dip. Okay, so now that you've gotten whatever was on your nails off, I shaped my nails the way I wanted them shaped. Then you gently, especially if this is the first time doing it, you want to get off, you want to kind of rough it up a little, okay? That way things stick. You want to make sure all the oils are off of your fingers. If at this point, if you're going to be putting on tips, you want to go ahead and put on your tip. So whatever it is you're going to do, and then when you're ready to start, make sure your cuticles are pushed back, all that. So now, this is what I purchased. So I purchased Quick Dip from Sally's, and I actually like this. I also bought off of Wish this set, I don't know where it is, which is really, really tiny. It doesn't have much. It's only good for maybe, 3 or 4 uses. But this actually works really, really well. but like I said, it's really tiny. I don't like their powder though. I do like the liquid stuff, but I don't like their powder. I much prefer the quick dip powder. So in this one came pink and cream soda. I use the pink when I do my French manicure, so I bought fresh linen to go with it. Or fresh cotton, fresh cotton and the pink go really well together for the perfect French dip. You want to go ahead and get the acrylic powder clear, because you should always put a clear coat on top just before you're done. It makes it, I'll explain to you in a little bit. So anyway, so to start, and it comes with, I don't know if you can see, everything here. Okay, so it comes with brush cleaner, the primer, the nail base. Here we go. Aha. Now you can see. So it comes with all of this in the box, which is, to start, get the box, and then you can kind of backfill from Sally's. Unless you know for sure what you're doing, in which case get these 4, which you can buy individually. Get your red, Rach, because I know you like red, and then get the bonding acrylic. So this is a minimum. Okay? So I'm setting these up. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I start with the nail primer, and I put that on all my nails to kind of, so I probably will only do one nail, just so you don't sit here forever watching a video of me doing my nails. I shaped them, but then I shape again when I'm done. Alright, so I put the primer on. Now I put the top base and top gel on and let it dry, and then I do a second one, and I'll show you what I mean. So here's my nail base top gel. Okay, this is the one that will get really gunky and you want to use your brush cleaner for. So I'll just do one nail. So I'm going to put this on my entire nail, nice and thin. Do not over apply. All right. And I'm going to let it dry. Okay? While that's drying, it's my first time using red, so I'm going to put the red.
Noodles?
I hope not. I'll eat them for lunch.
Do a bunch of what?
Let me see if I have something sharp. Sorry. I know it's like the world's most boring video for you. I apologize. Okay. All right. Okay, so now that this is dried, I'm going to put another layer of it on, but this time I'm only going to start at the middle and work my way out. Okay, so I just did the middle, and I immediately dip, and you want to dip in at like a 45-degree angle. Okay?
Not like that.
Yep, just like that. Now, if my nails have problems with curling, so at this point, if you wanted to shape or make them curl, you can do that, and then you can put the gel activator on. That'll help it not be straight across. See how they're I don't know if you can see, but it helps get that little curvature in. Okay, so next I'm going to put another coat, but this time I'm going all the way out to the edge. I'm not going down to the base yet. Okay, so and immediately go in, and again go in like at a 45-degree angle. Okay, and you can use like a little brush to get off the excess if you want, but if you're going to do that, wait before you brush because it needs time to kind of dry. Okay, so now the third one, you're going to go all the way down. Hopefully this is that better? I don't know if that's better. The third one, you're going to go all the way down to the cuticle. You only want to go down to the cuticle like once because it'll get too thick. So here, and again, nice thin layers because you can always do more. Just make it a nice thin layer. Going down to the cuticle, make sure you go all the way out to the edge and even across the front. And again, go in at a 45-degree angle. And you want to do it in a clean sweep because if you stop, it'll create a like a line. So notice when I turn my nail sideways that I have this little apex here. You want that. That's the natural curvature of the nail. And if you don't do it the way I just showed you, you won't get that little bump. So you definitely want. So now that you have this on, again, you can use the brush to get off the excess. You can see if you need to do one more, if you're missing any down, like see, mine's a little shallow right there, so I'm going to do a little bit more just to make sure. Okay. There we go. All right. And now that I've got that, now is when I want to do the clear. So now that I have all that done, I'm going to open up my clear. All right, and so I'm going to use my top coat one more time. Put this on, nice and smooth, thin layer, go all the way out to the edge. You don't want to overdo it like I have here because then you're going to have to, anyway, go in with your top coat, and there's your top coat. Okay, so now that this is done, and wait for it to dry, dust it off, and then you use your quick dry activator. Okay, so there's the quick dry activator. Now that the quick dry activator is on, you want that to dry. Just give it a couple minutes, and now you can use your nail file to shape your nail. So at this point, you want to go ahead and shape your nail out exactly the way you want it. So just make sure that everything is, like I like to use my other finger and feel just to make sure I don't have any edges or rough sides or bumps or anything. Because over the week, once you're done, you'll start to notice things like that as you mess with your nails. So I just gently file the nail to make sure everything is smooth. And remember, this is that clear that you put on, so you're not messing actually with any of the red right now, or the color, which is one of the nice things about putting the clear on, is that you can shape the nail. I tend to get like a ridge right here, so I have to make sure I file that so it's nice and smooth and not like a so once it's all filed and shaped the way you want it, then I do another gel activator just to make sure. And then you let that dry. It dries really fast. Okay? And then I do a top coat base again. Okay? And I let that dry. And then I do one more gel activator so that it keeps that shiny look. Okay? And that's going to keep that nice shiny look, that finished look. And then that's it. At this time, you want to put the brush from your step 2, your nail base and top gel. You want to switch out your brush cleaner brush with this brush, and you want to do that in between every nail because that it keeps it from getting gunky. So that's it. I hope I helped. And I'll pause and finish mine and show you my finished product when I am done. This, by the way, I don't know if you like this red. This is called Some Like It Hot. This seems a little orangey to me. I think you like a darker red, so you may want to just... There's another red that's, I thought, too dark, but I bet if you mix the two, it'd probably be that color that you like. Anyway, hopefully I helped. All right, talk to you later. Okay, so finished, and the last thing to do is I purchased, it's nail oil with vitamin E. So once you're done, I then coat my cuticles with nail oil, rub it in, and then wash my hands. And that is it. So good luck. I hope that this helped. Bye.